Alright, what's going on, guys? We got a market recap today for Wednesday, May 21st. Personally, there were no valid trades for me this morning. I wanted to see shorts because coming into the market open, and today's honestly just been we had a crazy dump just now because of because of the bond market, something like that. But coming into the market open this morning, we ran through this 4-hour imbalance that I was looking to see price continue to hold and then get bullish reactions to the upside. We inversed it on ES and NQ, and so from there I'm zooming in. Well, from there, after we inverse this, the next obvious low is this high time frame 4-hour sell side liquidity, which would also be the high time frame market structure shift to potentially confirm this move down lower to this previous new week opening gap from last week. So that's potential for tomorrow. But after inversing it, I zoom in to the 15-minute time frame, and I see that we have continued to have bearish structure all throughout pre-market and overnight. And so I noticed that we have this 15-minute imbalance up here, and we were selling off pre-market, and I wanted to see bearish imbalances hold. If we originally come to the 5-minute chart, we had an SMT right here. Let me just get rid of this inverse fair value gap. We had an SMT at these highs pre-market. Let me just delete all of this for a second. NQ had come up and manipulated this high already pre-market and then started to sell off, and ES made a slightly lower high and started to sell off, and I wanted to see, honestly, one of these 5-minute imbalances hold here or here. I wanted to see these hold. Actually, we opened up a 15-minute imbalance, my bad. We opened up this 15-minute right here, and I wanted to see this hold, get bearish reactions to this internal sell side liquidity. That's what I was originally looking for. But then if we go to the market open, we can see that we get bought up and run through all of this, and we come back up and take this liquidity within the 15-minute fair value gap right here. And so at this point, I'm still looking for shorts until this area of confluence gets invalidated. I just messed that up. But we come over here and we put in a big candle right here. We sweep liquidity, and so at this point I'm looking for a market structure shift to the downside. There was no internal SMT. There's no bullish for value gaps in this range that we can run through for a potential CISD model. The only obvious bullish for value gap is all the way down here, so I'm looking for displacement below a significant swing low. Also, I'm looking for that market structure shift because we are going against the higher time frame trend. This would be a higher time frame internal model to what would be the external market structure shift. So the high time frame wise, this would be an internal model. So I'd want to see that. I wanted to see that 1-minute market structure shift. And if we come over, we can see that we put in a swing low here. We never close below it and displace lower. Swing low right here. We never displace lower. Yes, we get a couple candles closed below, but we never opened up a CIVI, which is what I was looking for. We never opened up a big bearish for value gap. We never displaced through this swing low. We have another swing low right here. We never displaced through it. We had this 1-minute for value gap right here. Why don't I enter here? We never displaced through the swing low. All we did was come down and turtle soup this low, held this bullish for value gap, and continue to go higher. So there was no trades for me today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to see this, like I said, this area of confluence hold and get that sell off to the downside. We eventually did just get this sell off. NQ was a lot more bullish. If we go to NQ, I was contemplating, whether to be bullish or not after we can see NQ when the market opened started to started to displace higher. We can see these candle. I wanted to get a very strong candle close through this swing high, and we kept putting in these wicks, and then at the same time we kept holding this 15-minute imbalance for the time being. So I was short bias on ES, and then NQ actually almost made its way up to this 4-hour buy side liquidity during the afternoon, and we just, like I said, there was some bearish headlines in regards to the bond market, which caused this huge sell-off. But yeah, same situation on NQ. We ran through this 4-hour, so I was looking to go short off of the market open. And then once we started to displace high, or to break structure on the 15-minute chart, it threw me for a little bit of a loop. But at the same time, like I said, I was still looking to go short here on ES and this fair value gap after sweeping this high. And we never got that clear. There was just no entry model presented here. So that's the market recap for me today. A boring day in the market, but like I said, today was, or like I've been saying in the past few videos, today was a no news Wednesday. We've had no news up until this point, the first 3 days of the trading week, and so this kind of price action without much opportunity was to be expected. And I thought the trade was going to be within the first couple minutes of market open, tapping into what was the 15-minute up here and getting that move lower, but we never got that. So yeah, man, that's what I saw today in the market. Hasn't been the best opportunity so far this week, but we do have some pre-market news coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow we have unemployment claims an hour before market opens, so that is some red folder news to bring some volatility into the market. Hopefully that can get us moving. And as of right now, it looks like we're breaking structures to the downside on the high time frame. So you know, especially if we close below this daily on the ES. Yeah, man, I'd want to see high time frame continuation lower through these swing lows. But if we're opening up bearish imbalances after selling off, after getting a market structure shift here, like on ES, would see how price reacts to bearish imbalances right here, and then take the internal model. But there's still quite a bit of price action to be played out between now and market open tomorrow, so we'll just have to wait and see. But loose bias as of now. So that's what I saw today in the market, man. It's unfortunate. I want to be able to give y'all some good trade recap videos of winning trades, but there just hasn't been much opportunity so far this week. So this is all we got. So yeah, man, looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully get some good price action. So that's what I saw. Let me know if y'all guys took a trade today. I didn't really see much else other than that. But yeah, man, I appreciate you watching. I will see y'all tomorrow in the market recap. Peace.